Today is the final day of our full moon energy. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating a new moon solar eclipse in Libra. And there are things that you can do today to prepare yourself for the energy shift. So stick around to find out how to do that. Also, we have Mars and Saturn meeting up in the sky. And it brings in this energy to open ourselves up to like this perfect mix of caution and courage. So it's beautiful energy to support us greatly, to take a risk on ourselves, on a goal, on a dream. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for October the 13th, 2023. And remember that today the stars are aligning just for you. So let's start with the numerology. We have the energy of the 13. The 13 is considered an unlucky number. It's probably one of the luckier numbers we have in numerology. But it doesn't feel that way under the 13 energy. In fact, what happens to us under the 13 energy, we will probably curse and swear at. We will probably stamp our feet. We'll probably say, why is this happening to me? That's the kind of stuff the 13 energy does bring into our lives, but it's there to write us on a path. It's there to open us up to a new reality, a new subject, a new way of doing it, something new to that you'll be good at. You've never seen it before, you've never heard it before, you've never tried it before. The 13 energy is by far one of the luckiest numbers, but it's only in hindsight that we realize the gift we were given on that day when we thought everything was going wrong in our life. 1 plus 3 is a 4 energy, and that's about getting our ducks in a row. That's about making sure that we have our ducks in a row, that we have a strong, firm foundation, that we do have a strong, maybe it's home and family, but a strong foundation in our goals, our values, our dedication, our passion. We want to make sure that our relationships are good. Our health and well-being is good. We're gonna want to make sure that we can build upon our foundation. If we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 1 plus 4 plus a 7, which gives us a 12 energy. Now the 12 energy is about backing it up a little bit. The 12 energy is about, we're looking at our decisions. I've got a hair or something here. It's just driving me nuts. It's probably a Dylan hair. The 4 energy. We talked about the 4 energy, didn't we? We're on to the daily energy, aren't we? What did we come up with? A 12? Yeah, 12. So the 12 energy is about understanding where we have control in our lives and where we actually need to have control in our lives. Sometimes that's two very different arenas in our life. So understand what you can give up control of, so that you can incorporate more time, more energy, or resources towards you, your goals, your dreams, your desires. The 12 energy asks you to be in the moment. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Don't fear what might happen tomorrow, but be present in the moment. Deep breathing exercises, meditation, prayer time, quiet contemplation are all good things to have right now in your life. Understand where you might need to surrender to something. Maybe you've been fighting something, but you know it's for your own good. Maybe people have been telling you, you should go to the doctor and get that looked at. And you've been, I'm fine. I remember reading once a doctor had a picture up, well, it wasn't a picture, it was a saying, up on his wall. And it said, my 5 favorite words are, maybe it will go away. Because we know that when we wait, we don't have that preventive care in action, and we have to kind of do, triage more than anything else, trying to, get the problem and stop it in its tracks. So, and people have been asking you to go, and you've just been being stubborn about it. Maybe it's time to surrender to that. Maybe somebody loves you so much, but they hurt you, and maybe it's time to surrender to having that conversation with them. Maybe you haven't been able to get a placement where you want in the job field that you want. And so you surrender to that other job just to pay the bills until you can find that dream, that desire that you want to step into, that passion. 1 plus 2 is a 3. The 3 energy is all about transformation, allowing in the magic of transformation, being a part of the transformation. It's also about our communication, what we're saying to people, how they're responding. Are they opening up their arms to support us? Are they turning their backs towards us? What are we communicating? How are we communicating? Are we being effective in our communication? If not, use that 12 energy to back it up. What should I be saying? Practice it in a mirror. And then, when you're pretty sure that you've got it right now, and you've got the right words, and you know the kind of tone you want to use, and you know the kind of message that you want to send, and then watch the people turn towards you and start listening. Sun is in Libra, and the moon is in Libra, and it's moving closer and closer to the sun in Libra for our new moon solar eclipse coming tomorrow. So this is the last day of the full moon energy. And before a solar eclipse, this can be a quite powerful and transformative time. Well, we already know that because we have the 3 energy we talked about. But seriously, this, we can be overtired, we can be stressed, we can be edgy. Okay, there's significant changes brewing in the background, or should I say behind the curtain, around the corner. And we're going to be stepping into those new beginnings. So some of the things that we can do today is, well, I guess the number one thing would be releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you. Use this time to reflect on what you need to release from your life. Whether it's negative thought patterns, old habits, relationships that no longer serve you or your growth forward. What has value, what does not. Secondly, set intentions, okay? As this full moon energy wanes and the solar eclipse approaches, it's a good time to set intentions of what you want to manifest in your life. Think about your goals, think about your desires, and set clear intentions for your future. Now, full moons bring heightened emotions. So the energy leading up to a solar eclipse can intensify any kinds of emotion, any kind of feeling. So be mindful of your emotions and use this time to gain insight into your emotional state. Understand why you're restless. Understand why you're feeling, a little nervous or jumpy, or you just can't seem to settle down. Go within. Start making the plan. Start doing something with purpose towards your tomorrow. Now, since the solar moon, the solar eclipse is happening in Libra, it's associated with balance and harmony. Focus on bringing balance to your life. Consider how you can create more balance in your relationships, more balance at work, more balance in your own personal life, and be open to change. Okay? Unexpected change and new opportunities. Be open to the idea that change can lead to growth and evolution of you. Embrace the potential for the positive transformation in your life. And in all of this intense energy, it's doubly important to take care of yourself. So engage in any kind of self-care practices. And don't forget meditation, mindfulness. Spending some time in nature is a good way to get grounded, good way to get centered. So the solar eclipse can bring in surprises, unexpected events. We need to stay flexible and adapt to changes as they come. Trust that God, our angels, the universe, source, is guiding us towards our highest good. And pay attention, very close attention to your dreams. Eclipses are known for their ability to stir up the subconscious mind. Pay attention to your dreams during this time, as they may hold important messages for you. Chances are they will hold personal messages. It's not a maybe. It's whether or not we're paying attention or not. Or maybe some kind of insight. Okay, we also have Mars and Saturn. I believe they're in a trine. And that brings in passion, that brings in courage, that brings in dedication, endurance. Okay, because we want to achieve that long-term success. And that is what that energy is all about. So it's, when we're relentless, we put in the hard work, we do the self-discipline, we start to earn the respect of not only ourselves, but of others. And then the true support really comes in. It's a perfect mix, actually, of caution and courage. It's a great time to take risks, people. Okay, strong self-confidence. Yeah, that strong self-confidence. And because we are feeling that passion, that courage, that we can do this, it doesn't matter. We will persevere. If we dedicate ourselves and we're willing to go the long run and persevere through it. The dream, the goal is definitely yours under this, but it does expect the hard work to be there. It does expect you to think it out before making the decision to go forward. It's also a great time to date, actually, because it does raise our self-confidence in a way that other times we're not as confident in ourselves. And when we raise our self-confidence and we're on a date, somebody who is a lower energy to us will not feel comfortable with us and leave. But somebody who is equal or better will have a great time with us. And we want to invite in somebody with a stronger energy to match our energy going forward. Okay, let's turn to the cards, shall we? Okay, our shadow card, the underlying energy for the entire day is, what is it? Oh, it's the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Where is your focus? And we're restless. We can feel this energy, but we're not sure what the energy is, but we know that the solar eclipse is coming, so that's got to be the energy. But why am I feeling like that if I know this? Put your focus on where it needs to be, and that's on you, your goals, your dreams, your desires, your well-being, your happiness. That is where your focus needs to be. If you go and plant a seed in the ground and then you come back 6 months later, chances are you're not even going to find a plant growing. You may find weeds, you might find debris, you might find rocks, but you're not probably going to find the seed you planted because you didn't give it any focus. You didn't give it any of your time, your energy. And so we know that in order for us to set a goal, we have to show up every day and put our focus on that goal, on that dream. So where is your focus? The Eight of Cups is back again, telling us, yes. When we step into the unknown, when we step towards that new path, of course you will have to leave things behind that you love, that you've grown used to, that have become comfortable for you. We know this is true. Otherwise, we'd all be walking around with big cuddly blankets, our teddy bear, and a binky in our mouth. We know we have to leave certain things behind that we love, that makes us feel comfortable, that makes us feel safe and secure in order to go into the new path. So that restlessness could be anxiety, but chances are it's anticipation. It's a little bit of excitement. It's like, a little child on Christmas Eve laying in their bed. Can't wait for Santa to come. Presents under the tree tomorrow morning. Or that big trip that we're going on, right? And it's tomorrow morning. It's our last sleep before the big trip. And we can't shut ourselves down. First day of a new job that night before, can't shut ourselves down. So why do you think you can shut yourself down easily when it comes to a solar eclipse? For goodness sakes. So this is about turning that negative thought pattern of this is anxiety and restlessness into anticipation. Get your journal out and start redoing your plan, or put, drop pictures around it of flowers and stars and rainbows, and just get excited about where you're going. Okay, turn that negative energy into a very positive. If you're going to be wound tighter than sound, then it might as well be something fun and something worth going after. We have the Two of Swords, decision making. We're weighing things out. We don't know what path is better, what decision needs to be made, what the proper decision is to be made. We wear red here, so it's passion and courage. It's going to take courage probably to make this decision, because it's a big decision. Chances are it's a big decision. It's a very emotional decision. Look at the water behind us. And guess what? You're blindfolded here. which means the outside world, the external world can't help you make this decision. You have to make this decision. Now remember, we just had what? Mars go into Scorpio. So this is a time to dig deep, to find the truth. Maybe you've been hesitating on making this decision because you know certain people will be upset if you make that decision. Maybe you don't even like the decision, but you know it has to be done. And the Two of Wands. You know, your intentions. This is all about making intentions about your road forward. Summoning it in. We've cleared the space. We've gone through the full moon energy. We've cleared the space for the new beginnings to come in. And now we're saying, I'm ready. Let's do this. I've got this. Let's go and be successful forward. Let's go forward and be successful. Is really what the word should be. Okay, let's go to our oracle cards. So we do have, very strong and grounding energy gifted to us today on this final day before the solar eclipse. Because the solar eclipse sets, the next couple of years into motion for you. Your goals, your dreams, your desires, what you want, what you're striving for, what you're imagining. Now, a little bit from the last eclipse season is still lingering because it's not until the end of the month where we finally put closure on that. So, there's no smooth, here's the line and you're going. Okay, you've done everything. Now it's time to start new. Some things overlap and some things will overlap. So we do get a final lunar eclipse coming up shortly, so that what we haven't put closure on, we can put closure on at that time. And it'll be closing some major chapters in our life because of it. Okay, oracle card. I tell you it all now, you won't show up tomorrow to hear it again. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, our card is gratitude and appreciation, the 46 energy, which is a 10. I'm talking way too much today. And I had a bag of popcorn, so, there's that. Okay. Gratitude and appreciation. Some of the things I talk about most on this channel is about being grateful, about appreciation. Appreciation for ourselves, appreciation for others, the things around us, the people around us, the environments we're in. Let's see what they have to say about this, though. 46 is a 10 energy. It brings in a certain amount of luck. Recognize the good qualities in others and openly share your gratitude with them. Write notes of thanks to those who have helped you. If someone deserves acknowledgement, take the time to let a superior or a colleague know so they can receive the recognition they deserve. Nature is continually sharing its beauty for us to appreciate. Beholding a rainbow is a gift. Putting your hand in a cloud is a gift. And when we encounter a rainbow's beauty, it is a perfect time to be grateful for all the gifts in our lives. It's important to generate the positive flow of thankfulness that can bring joy into someone else's life. By doing so, you will not only decrease your stress, you will also generate the feelings of goodwill and love in your life. Appreciation. We all want to hear it. It doesn't cost anything to give it. You ever just walk up to a complete stranger? I walked up to, when I was on the cruise, actually, I walked up to this one girl and I said, "Are you a Sagittarius?" And she was like, "No, I'm an Aries." Why? I go, "Because you have the most beautiful legs." Like they were the most beautiful legs I've ever seen on another creature in my life. She had the most gorgeous legs. I thought for sure she had to be a Sag. And you know what? I wanted to get her time and everything to see what planets were in Sag, because I bet you she was heavy in Sag, because the Sages are supposed to have these beautiful legs. And so I walked up to a complete stranger and commented on how beautiful her legs were. You know what? She was very happy. She was thrilled that somebody noticed I mean, you could tell she worked out, that she took pride in her body. Where'd you get that dress? Love your earrings. Wow, what hairdresser do you use? What barber do you go to? Where do you buy your clothes? Yeah, little things like that raise people up. I remember, so I was in a pub, an Irish pub, and a girl came in, and you could see she kept adjusting her top. You could see she was very self-conscious about this top, and I thought, that's a beautiful top. I don't know what she's subconscious about because she's pulling it off like 90. I'm going to say something to her because she looks like she's so worried about this top and what it looks like. And so I stopped her and I told her, as she was leaving, she walked by our table. And I said, I just have to say, that is like an amazing top. Where did you get it? And she says, well, I bought it, but then it didn't fit right. So I put a whole bunch of these cuts in it. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, so you have this natural ability, this natural talent, and you're not sharing it with anybody? You can do this? Because I can't do that. That's absolutely gorgeous. And who knows? Maybe she started doing that just by the one compliment, because it's happened before where somebody will get that compliment and that's all they needed to push them through. Because they were dealing with it a lot in their lives, maybe. It's always been something that they've been called to, but never thought they really had the knack. And then a complete stranger, I said, and I said to her, like, let me know when you start your line. I want to buy something. So it doesn't take much, and it's free. It's free to do. Now, don't make it insincere, because people can tell that too. But if you notice something about somebody, then say it aloud. Let them know just how incredible they are. That somebody saw them is sometimes just enough. That somebody took the time to see them. Anyways, I'm rambling again. I know. I've been on these little tangents lately. Okay, here we go. Animal card. Look at that. We have the dragon, the supernatural. I expected nothing less. So we have our dragon here. See if we can get our words in. I'd like to share the card with you while I'm reading it. But you are the ancient wise sage. I remember listening to Sylvia Brown. She made a comment once that most of the people that were coming up in front of her have had 20 to 30 lives. That have been reincarnated like that many times. She says it seems, some of them are younger, some of them are older, but for the most part, we're all on our 20th trip here, or our 30th trip. So know that more than likely you are an ancient wise sage. That you have had experiences before. That you've gained knowledge before. That you have lived a life. And with that, in your DNA is a whole toolkit of knowledge and wisdom for you to tap into. You can shapeshift at will. And we do that, right? We're one person with our family. We're another person at work. We're another person, walking down the street. We're another person in that little community group that we belong to. We do shapeshift at will to fit in, to blend, to let a part of ourselves out that we normally keep under the lid, right? Because other people aren't interested in that part of who we are. Rise with dignity. The last one is rise with dignity. Now stand up strong. Okay, I was talking, I think, yesterday about the Superman pose. Could have been the day before. But, stand up. Just set your alarm clock for 5 minutes or on your watch or whatever you do, okay? 5 minutes on your phone, I guess most people would do these days. And stand in the Superman pose, or Wonder Woman pose just works just fine too. And look beyond what's there, okay? Blur your vision, but see. Maybe close your eyes so that you can see it better. And cut out all the extra stimuli around you. And envision yourself mastering a skill, honing an ability, meeting a goal, celebrating a success. See yourself rising with dignity. Until we meet again, Remember, I do love you.